Good morning, everyone. Thanks for taking the time to connect with me today for Coffee and the Word. That time each day that we examine a small bit of God's Word, and then we apply it to our lives so we can become a little more like Jesus today than we were yesterday. So, grab that cup and let's get going. Our devotion today is entitled, He Knows How You Feel. Our verse is Hebrews 2 and verse 18. For because he himself, in his humanity, has suffered in being tempted, tested, and tried, he is able to run the cry of assist or relieve those who are being tempted and tested and tried, and who therefore are being exposed to suffering. That's the Amplified Edition. Jesus was angry enough to purge the temple, hungry enough to eat raw grain, distraught enough to weep in public, fun-loving enough to be called a drunkard, winsome enough to attract kids, weary enough to sleep in a storm-bounced boat, poor enough to sleep on dirt and borrow a coin for a sermon illustration. He was radical enough to get kicked out of town, responsible enough to care for his mother, tempted enough to know the smell of Satan, and fearful enough to sweat blood. But why? This is what Lucado says. Why wouldn't heaven's finest son endure earth's toughest pain? So you would know that he is able to run to the cry of those who are being tempted, tested, and tried. Whenever you are facing, he knows how you feel. When you turn to him for help, he runs to you to help. But why is that? Because he knows how you feel. He's been there. We've all been there, struggling with temptation, juggling all the emotions, convinced that no one will ever understand. We end up feeling isolated, trapped, and scared, and we worry. What does God think of me now? When you're certain no one, not even he, could possibly understand, then you need to remember this. Our high priest is able to understand our weakness. He was tempted in every way that we are, but he did not sin. Hebrews 4:15. Be blessed and have a grace-filled day.